Welcome back to another video of Davy TCG. My name is David and we are trying to climb the ranked ladder with this leader, which is GP Luffy. It's my absolute favorite leader and we're trying to make him work in the EB03 meta. And yeah, I changed a little bit about the list, but actually not that much. I changed one Thunder Bagua into one Deadman's Game, since this is game winning against Ace. If we set up our board early and can use this Deadman's Game to go for lethal, we can get some wins with it. Yeah, we always have to be lucky, we have to see our pieces, but this deck is pretty much, I think, still one of the most consistent decks ever, since we play 12 searchers, 2 more draws, and with the Sanji Pudding we draw way more. And yeah, the Nico Robin is really important into Emu or into Ace, so we can protect our board if he wants to Jozu us or wants to Gravity Blade our most valuable pieces. And yeah, everything else should be known. Giant is just the best counter in the game, so yeah, let's go into the gameplay. Our first match is against Yamato, which got pretty nice buffs in EB03 with a 5-cost Yamato who does give Rested on. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I take second and I deploy a Nami to search. Let's see, I think I will grab a Sanji Pudding since I already have a 4-don play with the Nami, and against Yamato it's not too bad to have a blocker out. So I'll just take the Sanji Pudding, and I don't think Yamato has any removal anymore, so the first hit I take, and then I will swing 5, and Yamato counters with the new Kinemon. Well then, now I'm contemplating if I play the Robin or the Nami, but I think the Nami is the better play since I can just counter or block the next 8k attack, since I'm still a 5k leader. Then I play the Nami, and end of turn I can unrest 4 of my Dawn. Now he plays the Yamato. I do have enough counter, and since I think she doesn't play removal anymore, I am fine to just counter with the Robin. Yeah, counter 9. And now I can play the Sanji Pudding, use leader ability. And yes, now I can go 6 with leader, and I swing another 5 with a Nami, and he counters. All right, pass my turn. Yamato's at 7 done. Now I'm in Hody range, but I don't think that he will play Hody. Yeah, now. Okay, I counter the first. No, I take the first swing, so I'm at 1 life, which I feel safe with against Yamato. I don't need more than 1 life. Okay, he plays the Momo, and he goes 8. I counter with Deadman's Game, and let's see. Now I have 7 on myself. I play Sanji, so I can unrest for a 2-don to play the Zorojudo, grab a Nami, Searcher. Now I can use lead ability, get 3 Don active, and I swing 6. He takes and plays the Kinemon. Then I play another 7, go another 7. And now I'm thinking about playing the Nami, but okay, now I have to pass turn since he triggers and I'll Nami to KO my Nami. And now I need my Don open for the Hody. That's why I keep 4 Don open instead of just 2, because he KO'd my Nami. Okay, he swings 6, pokes a little bit, I counter with 1 Nami. Always expect the Hody against Yamato, always. Now he counters 6. I give him a giant, the first one. And yeah, lucky me, I draw just counter, so I counter with another 1k. And now for 7 Don, I was expecting Hody, but he passes. Okay, I draw another Sanji Pudding, so now my leader effect is free. I get 2 Don back from the Sanji Puddings. I go into board. Now I'm trading, yeah. And what I think, I am searching for another counter, but it's all Namis and 1k, so I just grab the Deadman's Game and I swing. I'm thinking, should I use the Deadman's Game? But no, that would be really stupid. I need 4 Don open at least. I go 6 into life. He takes. I go 7 into life. He takes, and now I go 8 into life. So when he blocks, he has to give me 2 cards, or yeah, at least 2 cards with the even into the leader as well. So now he goes 6 into life. This will be his last turn. He took all his life because maybe he wants to finish with the Hody, and he has to take 1 life either way. Now he goes another 6. I will use a giant and trash the Deadman's Game, so I stay hand neutral. And he goes 8. I know I can defend an 10k attack, so I take this. And there you go. Hody, rest 2 of my Dawn, gives him rest 2 rested Dawn, and goes 10. I use another giant, trash this, the Luffy, give him another 1k. And that's GG's. He concedes and we win the game. Let's go to the next game. Ooh, the next one is Don Quixote Doflamingo, the new OPO 14 purple one. I think GP is not favored in this matchup. Once he sees his 10 cost Doffies, I am screwed. So he plays a sugar on 1. I play Nami. I'm thinking, does he play any removal? But I don't think that Doflamingo plays any removal except the 10 cost. But when he plays the 10 cost, he will just freeze my board. So I grab Going Merry instead to play it out, to keep my Rush Luffy on 8 Dawn, on 8 cost, so he cannot freeze the Luffy at least with the 10 cost. He goes 5 into life, I take. And I see another Zoro Judo. And he rams with the event. Well, now I'm thinking, should I go Nami into Going Merry or just the Zoro Judo? I swing 5 first. He takes, and I play the Zoro Judo to find another Sanji Pudding. Stack my deck so I can get the counter earlier, and next turn I can play the Sanji Pudding into Zoro Judo. And if he already rammed, so I can draw 1 of the Sanji Pudding. Okay, he plays Monet. Rest the sugar to search. Reveals the Dellinger, and he goes 5 into life. I have many counter, or so many cards in hand that there's no problem in countering this one. Since he will play a lot of big buddies later on, I swing 2 into 1, and he counters. Alright, then I go 5 into 1. I think he will use leader effect to go into the Dellinger, but he actually uses leader effect to let me swing into the Monet, which is weird. Okay, but then I go 6 into 1 and it's gone. Now I can play Sanji Pudding, use leader ability, gain 1 active, and he's on 6 Dawn, so no worries about the 10 cost. And I will grab a giant since I still have 3 life, everything's fine. And 3k counter, no 4k counter in hand. He swings it with his Dellinger into my Nami. I think with 8 Don, he should play the 8 cost Doflamingo if he has it. No, but he plays Sugar. He swings 6. I take the first one so I can defend my Zorojuro a little bit more easy. But he goes 6 into life again. Now he has 2 Monets. I play my Sanji Pudding to get my leader effect for free. Now, since I know he has only 3 cards in hand and doesn't play that many 2k counters, I just swing a lot of 6s. Then I swing another 6. He uses leader ability to let me swing into the Sugar to bring out a treble, which is nice for me. And I swing another 6 into life, he takes. I swing another 7 into life. He has no leader effect anymore, so it doesn't matter. I play the Going Merry, just use it on one of the Sanji Puddings. And for 5 Dawn, I actually can't do that much anymore, so I search and grab another 2k. Since I already have 2 Giants in hand, I don't need it anymore. Now I stack my deck. So I get the 2ks out of the Giant. And now I have enough Dawn for 1 Giant and a Thunder Bagua if he wants to swing big. If he decides to play the 10 cost, he only has 2 swings, which is nice. And if he plays the 10 cost, I will just build my board and won't attack. So he cannot use the leader effect to let me swing into the Monet, so he cannot play another 10 cost back to back. But he decides to play Rosinante in Law and swing 6, so I counter with a 2k Usohachi. Then I swings another 6, I counter another 2k Usohachi. He doesn't work in this deck at all, since he doesn't play blockers instead of except of Rosy Law. Now I use the Giant, trash one Usohachi, and he passes with 3 Dawn open. So I poke 7 first. Let's see if he blocks or uses leader ability or gives me a Nodo Beam, but no, he uses Ever White. Okay, then I poke another. No, I play Water Luffy, the Rush Luffy, use leader ability and swing, give him +2 costs for the 10 cost turn. Then I swing. I'm counting Dawn. I need 3 Dawn open at least. So I won't use leader Rush Luffy effect, but I swing 8. Now he could, yeah, he uses leader ability to draw a bullet string, which is a really good event. So I decide to just swing 7 to get the bullet string out of hand. Yes, he uses the bullet string. Now he's a 7k. Now I swing 7 once more into life. So he blocks. And now I can go into his board. The 6k Zorojuros. And go 6 into the Monet as well. It doesn't matter, he has already 9 done. He will be at 10 anyway. So, and he draws 2 trashes 1 and passes turn. No, I pass turn. And now he plays the Rosinante, the 8 cost Doflamingo, and swings 6. I just give him 1k Robin, and he passes turn. So he has 3 Dawn open as well, so I have to think about him having Nodo Beam. So now I'm thinking I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks on 1 life. He has 1 redirection, 1 block, and at least 2 events. So it's not 100% sure that I will win this round. So I'm thinking about, should I use the Luffy effect, but I will go. I attached it on already, so I have to attack with this one first, since I think he has the Nodo beam. Yes, I take a life and swing 8. Editor here. I shouldn't have attached a Dawn to Luffy, since I know that he plays Nodo beam, so I lose 1 Dawn with this attack if he uses the Nodo beam. And he uses the Nodo beam sword and a 2k to rest my Water Luffy again. Now I swing another 8 to get the blocker out of the way. He rams with the 8 cost of Doflamingo. He uses leader ability to redirect into the sugar to play out a Virgo. Now he has 1 card in hand, which I think is the 1 cost event, so I swing 6. So I get more value for my Dawn. Now I swing another, I'm thinking, now I swing a 7 to get rid of the event. Yes, now I have 2 more attacks. He has 1 block. If it's a 7k. Yeah, now I'm thinking if he already used the leader effect, but he did. There was so much, and he did disconnects. I win, we win. GG's. The next game is against an red-blue ace. This is the leader who pushed out Luffy in the first place, as well as Emu. I take second from him. And play out a Going Merry. So I can defend my board later on from the Josus at least. And he plays another Garb and an Izo. With the Garb he drew a Josu. With the Izo 10 cost Whitebeard. I take the first swing. Now I have to think about getting puddinged or not. But the next one I will just counter if he attacks 7 or... And I hope that he doesn't play pudding just on 5. And I play my Zorojuro, grab a Sanji Pudding, and pass my turn. He goes 7. I counter with 2 2Ks. So the pudding doesn't hurt that much. But he plays a Marco. And there you go, I find the Robin. So I can use the Sanji Pudding to play out the Robin and have still 1 Dawn open. I swing 6 into life. Here I should have used the Going Merry first. So if he takes the life and there's a Gravity Blade in, I'm doomed. But he uses Izo effect to draw 1 card in bottom deck 1. And he counters a 1k. Now I use the Going Merry on the Sanji Pudding. So he cannot bottom deck the Sanji Pudding. Okay, he gives me Otama. I play Robin and pass my turn with 1 Dawn open for the Robin effect. On 7, if he plays a Jozu, what he does, I would just bounce both of the Garbs. But he doesn't. He wants to bounce Nico Robin to hand, but I use the effect. And he plays another Garb, and he finds a Pudding. Which means I need to counter. No! Wait, what? I take. Alright. Okay. On 7 Dawn, well, first, I am thinking I will go 6 into life. Because on 7 Dawn I can play the Sanji and the Zorojuro and use leader ability. He uses leader effect. I play the Sanji out, unrest 2 Dawn, play out the Zorojuro, grab a Giant or a Sanji Pudding, but I think the Sanji Pudding is better, so I take the Sanji Pudding, use leader ability, go -2 to unrest 3. Then, since he already used leader ability, I swing 7 into life. He blocks and gets 2 cards, since he has only 1 Dawn a no dawn on leader, so the leader effect doesn't trigger. Then I go 8, and he counters with 2 cards. Then I just use the stage on the Robin, and with the end of turn, I get 1 dawn open with the Sanji. On 9 dawn, he plays I Am Whitebeard event, gives himself the 2k buff, and what I'm thinking, I lose my Sanji Pudding. If he goes 9-10 into it, I can defend 1-9, but the 10 I cannot defend anymore. So it's good that I got another Sanji Pudding. Okay, with Newgate effect, he draws 2, trashes 1 Roger, and gives leader and the Jozu to Rested Dawn, but he goes for life. So now I'm thinking, should I use the 0 cost event or the 1 cost event? But I take the first hit. Okay. If he goes 11 into life, what he does, I will use the 1 cost event and go 2k, 1k. Yes. So now, since he's an 8k, he counters another one. I swing another 7 with 3 cards in hand. I hope that he doesn't, but he counters another one. So I play another Sanji Pudding to use leader ability. Now it's for free. I get 2 more rested, 2 dawn back. Now I swing another 7. Use leader ability. Now I can swing another 7 to get out the block. He most likely blocks. And now I'm thinking, should I play another Zorojudo over the Robin? But no, I just swing 8 into the Jozu. And can I get rid of the Jozu? He draws 1 card. End of turn, I get 1 Rested Dawn back with the Sanji. And now I have an issue since what I just saw is I cannot defend myself. I should have searched with the Zorojudo first to grab or to find a giant. But yeah, he's thinking as well. He could go lethal. Yeah, he goes 12. I cannot defend this one. I hope that I find a giant in life. But no, it's just a Nico Robin. And let's skip forward. He goes 16 into 6. I can just counter 12. And that's it. GG's. One more turn and I could have maybe gotten it. But yeah, ace is brutal. Okay, we won't stop with a loss, so I play another game. And we see another ace. There you go. He got to choose and he chose to go second. And I keep my hand because I see 2 Namis and I can search the Robins, which are really important in this matchup. I play the Nami, find a giant. I find a giant and pass my turn. He plays an Izo to get a Jozu. Now I know I need to find the Robin. And there we go. There's a Robin, but maybe I take the Zorojudo so I can just play this one on 5. Yes. And I just swing 6 into life. He uses Izo effect. Draws 1 card, sends 1 card to the bottom. And he counters with the 2k Jozu. And I pass my turn with 1 dawn open. He plays a Garb. Finds the I Am Whitebeard event. And swings 9 into life. And I just take. And there we go. There's another Robin. Which helps me a lot. So now I'm thinking, should I just play the Robin or should I play the Zorojudo and go 6? But I swing 6 first. Then I will play the Robin because if I play the Zorojudo, he will just bounce it with the Jozu. And I don't have any board. No, I pass my turn. Whatever he swings, I will counter since I have 7 cards in hand. So I don't get puddinged. Or maybe puddinged now. This would be bad as well. But he plays a Yamato. Draws 2 cards and swings 8. I misclick here. I wanted to counter with 2 Sohachis. But I accidentally clicked on the Deadman's Game, which is really bad because I need this one when the 10 cost blockers are out. But now I get to play my Sanji Pudding, Unrest 2 Dawn, and can swing 6. And he counters with a 2k. I play my Zorojuro, grab another Sanji Pudding, and rearrange the deck. And now he swings 6. I counter. I was kind of confused because he's on 8 Dawn. I know he has the 8 cost event and the White Beard in hand. He could have gone 8-8, but yeah, that was his misplay. He draws 2 cards with the Newgate effect and trashes 1. The Red Rock, he doesn't need it, and gives 2 Residon to leader. I take this one, and now I can play another Sanji Pudding, draw 1 card. Since we have the same amount of Dawn, now my leader effect is for free. And I swing 6 into life. I swing another 6 into life. Now I am thinking, but I will just play the Zorojuro, grab an Usohachi. Since he will block the next attack, I won't attack with the Sanji Pudding, so he cannot get rid of it. And now I have 3 Dawn open for my Thunder Bagua and 1 Giant. He swings another 6. I counter 1k. Now he plays an Izo, finds an Iron Whitebeard event. He uses the Iron Whitebeard event to play the 9 cost Newgate. I have to have another Dawn for leader, and he goes 9 into the Zorojuro, so I can just use Bagua. Now he could attack with a Newgate into the Zorojuro, but he doesn't. So now I swing into the Yamato. Since the leader is an 8k, I want to get rid of it. He uses Izo effect to draw 1 card and send 1 card to the bottom of the deck, and he starts to counter. Alright, then I overplay the Zorojuro with a Rush Luffy, use leader ability. Now I go 7 into the Yamato, hope that he doesn't have that many 2Ks. He uses leader ability, which tells me he most likely doesn't have that many 2Ks. I go another 6, then I swing 7. He takes, and I wanted him to block so I can use the Divine Departure and go into the Newgate, but he was a little bit too smart. But now I am thinking, here I do make a misplay. I go 12 first to deny him his free block, but actually I should have gone just 8 into life and then a little bit bigger, not 12 but maybe 9. But now I can go another 8 into life, and if he blocks the first one I can go a little bit higher. If he doesn't block, I just keep my Luffy standing. But now I have my board, he can swing into my board, and I need to defend my board. So he swings 10 into life. I get a Sanji, he swings 12 into life, he wants to go for lethal. I can counter this one easily. Then I am deciding, should I use the Bagua or the Sanji as fodder for the 0 cost event. But I need my counters, so I use the Bagua, and I need my Usohachi if he wants to play a Marco blocker. Now he plays a Yamato. And if he goes into board, I lose 1, but I see he has 4 Dawn open. I need to counter this with the use a zero cost event to end the Sanji, because I knew with 4 down he will play a Marco. Now I'm thinking, should I swing first just 6k to get a card off his hand? But no, I wanted to be safe. Just rest the Marco with the Usohachi, swing 6. He most likely has some 2Ks. Oh no, some 1Ks, and he gives me a 2K, which tells me he most likely doesn't have 1Ks. But he didn't have any 2Ks earlier, so right now I'm thinking, should I play the Water Luffy? But I will, and get 4 Don back so I can restand both of them. And now I could go 7777 and 777 and most likely win the game, but he has another 2k and 1 leader effect, so I will just go 6 into life, and he uses leader effect. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks more and 2 life, which should be game, but we never know. You never know with this leader, because he draws 2 cards per life. Now I go 7 again and restand the Luffy. He takes, then I swing another 7, and now it's math. GG's. This was a really tough match. Wow. But yeah, we played pretty well and we got the win finally. Welcome back to the deck list. I think this deck list does work pretty well. Thunder Bagua, we don't need it at 3, since mostly having a 1-drop 3k power counter isn't too bad. I am thinking of changing this one in total, but here and there it does help since it rams. And yeah, I think we did pretty good this time, and I hope you'll like to watch the video. And if you have anything which I could do better or any mistakes I did, please tell me in the comments. And yeah, see you next one. Bye bye.